just feel so uncomfortable in my body. I feel so big and not lean. In brackets, I said, I feel like Buddha. Like, I know I'm laughing, but I felt pretty down. At least Buddha was freaking happy, and like, everybody loves Buddha. Well, not everybody, but like what Buddhist people do. Hey guys, so today I wanted to film kind of just like a chat about a motivating body positive talk and just like how I've been feeling about like body image and stuff like that lately, because I just think just being open about it and just being like embracing yourself is what you have to do. I feel like I've been having to do a lot of fake it till you make it because it isn't easy, but I feel like talking about it and showing it is a good thing. So yeah. Also, I just want to say I really love doing YouTube and making YouTube videos, and I have so many different types of videos I want to do, including recovery ones, but I know I have made so many recovery ones lately, and I'm sorry if that's like overwhelming, like too many of them, but I guess that's just because that's kind of like a big part of my life right now, so that's why I'm making a lot right now, but it's not always going to be just about recovery. But yeah, just at the moment, that's kind of important. So that's the type of stuff I'm sharing. I wrote a few things down that I wanted to say because it's just how things have been going lately. Okay, so one of the big things about being in recovery is that you have to constantly be like motivating yourself or like reminding yourself or just speaking really positive things to yourself, and always, because it's so hard, like there's always part of you thinking it would be so much easier just to, you know, eat not enough food, eat low calories, train hard, and just stay really underweight and look lean because that's the way you're comfortable with looking. Like, I hate to say it, but I did like how I looked, not when I was at my very lowest, but I was like happy with my body, with how my body looked when I was kind of just really, really lean and I could see definition and I was really super skinny. And that's so shallow of me, and like I'm disappointed in myself for that, but it is how it is. Oh, I don't know if this is the right thing to say, but anyway, I'm just being honest. So it is hard to teach myself to love a different body as I get to a healthier weight. And that's one of the things why I have struggled so much, because I just didn't like how my body looked, getting less lean, getting less skinny. But that's important to me because I don't want someone to say, well, you liked how you look, so why change that? Because I value life, and life is to be lived, not survived. So I need to, so for me, I was just in a really dark place to stay in that mindset where I had to constantly be afraid of food, constantly restrict myself, constantly overtrain, and I felt physically terrible. I had bad physical health, still don't have a period, and I value health and sport and fitness and being an athlete, and I couldn't do those things at a really low body fat percent and weight. Everything was just breaking down, and I was just sad as well. So regardless of if I felt happy with, if I felt like, yeah, I look good, then I just have to, then it doesn't matter. I have to change what my idea of looking good is. And I guess we're all so used to seeing like really skinny models on Instagram or whatever. And like, that's why it's harder to like a different body, I guess. So I've been focusing so much on why it's important to get better, and I've explained that in other videos, but now I just wanted to talk about the whole just like body image side of it, and just coming to be positive about your body and loving yourself. Like, honestly, this is a disordered thing I do, and was a main thing I always did, which was just like every time I like go past the mirror, I had to like check and make sure I could see my abs. And now I'm kind of obviously coming out of that bad mindset, but often I still do that, and I just like try to see if I still look really thin and I'm still like, I don't know how to explain this without sounding like a dick, but I know it's like a bad mindset, just like constantly making sure you look okay and constantly making sure you're not fat or whatever. This sounds so silly. But yeah, so just, I don't know, that's just something I've always been insecure about. And the way to get over that is to fake it till you make it. Like, honestly, I'm still faking it, but I know that's going to help me make it. So if you just pretend you're fine, you like don't care about it, you have to just do that, and eventually you will not care about it, I think. So the other day I filmed this like kind of follow on workout routine, just like not a hard workout or anything, but I love doing core exercises, and I think I'm pretty good at ab exercises. Like, I honestly I have done so much like ab type of exercises the last 2 years, and I have like the biggest, what's the word? The word's not collection, why I have the word in the back of my mind, but I have the biggest, no, the word's not coming to me. I just have the biggest collection of ab exercises that I know now and have made up or have worked out and that I love to include into my training. And having a strong core is really good, and I wanted to just do like a ab workout type of thing because I like to do that type of thing and like do training type of things. So I was filming a like workout with me video that you can like follow on to share an ab workout with some of my favorite ab exercises. And when I was filming it, I honestly was so uncomfortable with how I looked. I was just like, I don't look, you know, extremely skinny and shredded anymore. And I was like, I just felt so uncomfortable, and I just for a few days was like debating in my head. I was like, don't post it, you don't have to post it, ew. But then the side of me that I'm trying to be, but then, you know, I was like, you know what, you have to, this is like, be positive about your body, like don't be disgusted in yourself. And I sent a message to a close like friend who's like my dad's friend, so they're older, they're way younger than my dad though, and she's so lovely, and I train with her sometimes. And I always send messages to my coach, and I was just like, I just want to like not annoy my coach for 5 minutes. And she's also another mentor of mine who I just love to talk to, so I sent her a message of how I was feeling. And I'm just getting it up now so I can kind of remember what I said and explain it. Okay, I'm just gonna read kind of what I said out a bit. So I just said, hey, sorry to be annoying, but I just don't know what to do. I really want to be an athlete again and have a period and be healthy, but I still don't have a period, and I still kind of feel not great a lot of the time, like tired and stuff. And I said, I've gotten to 51 kilos, and my coach wants me to get a bit more, which is like around 53, 54, which is what I was when I last raced at nationals and was decent, LeMayo. And I'm still aiming for that, but I just feel so uncomfortable in my body. I feel so big and not lean. In brackets, I said, I feel like Buddha. Like, I know I'm laughing, but I felt pretty down. Have been feeling pretty down. So I'm making this video to be like, stuff it. And I don't like how I look, and I'm trying to work on, you know, like embracing yourself and all that shit, but it makes me feel sad because I feel like this, yet I still don't feel healthy or get a period. Like, I feel like this is about my body, yet like the reason I'm doing this is to be healthy, and I still like don't feel that way. I just want to be good again and run well and not feel like a grandma when I run. In brackets, I felt better since gaining some weight, but I still don't feel fully normal or good. And I don't know, I'm on this amenorrhea recovery Facebook group for women who have lost a period, which is mainly from restrictive eating or like over-exercising and anorexia. And they all say you have to go all in and stop exercise completely and eat non-stop so you can heal. I understand some of the logic, but I don't agree fully that you have to follow an unhealthy lifestyle like that. Like, I know you need to rest a lot from, and I said, I'm resting a lot more from training, but am I meant to like rest even more? I don't know. So I basically said that, and like she was really nice about it, but I just wanted to say how I was feeling. And so I just thought like that message kind of summed it up a bit. And then someone made a comment like, at work, some random creepy Indian guy. I hope he's not watching this, but I'm mad at him, so I don't care. I like, when I was doing a job on this Qantas commercial, he was like just in the background, he was doing it as well, and he like looked at he was really weird. Like, first of all, I was like scrolling down Instagram in one point, and there was just like some lingerie photo of this like hot model girl. And he goes, don't tell me that's you. And I was just like, first of all, you were just telling me about how you're 40 years old and have a family and children, so stop being like creepy AF. And I was just like, haha, no, no, that's not me. And then he like looked up my Facebook and was like, which one's you, about my cover photo, because it's like a group of us girls in our athletics uniforms. And then he was like, oh, you have the 8-pack. And I was just like, he was like, you still have the 8-pack? And I was like, I was standing near him for part of the commercial for like 2 hours, so we talked for a while, and he was asking me about my sport, and I basically was just saying, yeah, I haven't been able to train that much because I've been recovering from like having an eating disorder and being really underweight. I'm like open about these things, and I just feel more comfortable just saying how it is instead of pretending like, I don't know, I'm injured or something. And then he was like, and I said, well, I did then. I was like, I explained to you, really underweight and unhealthy and sick there. And I didn't say, like, I don't mean sick, I just mean like, I guess sick, like in a way, like having an eating disorder and being really underweight and having, you know, problems because of that. And then he was like, oh, look at this fat one next to you, and pointed to one of my friends who was an athlete, and she's a freaking amazing athlete and so much faster than me because I've been sick and because I haven't been able to run fast, and like skinny, and she's like amazing. And I was just like, what is wrong with you? And I got so annoyed at him. I was like, I don't want to say more because I don't want to like say who, like, you know, talk about other people because they might not want me to. But I literally was just like, sorry, she's like 14 years old. She's like the fastest in the country in her event, she's the fastest in the country in this event, and she's amazing and really thin and really healthy, and I'm really underweight. And then I just like got up and sat next to this girl who I met, and we were both just like, what the hell? And we just like, I just like ranted about him, like not near him, like he didn't hear me, but I was just like, I can't. And then for a bit I was like, this is why it's so hard to, you know, let go of being really underweight, because you're scared of what people are going to say about you, like, oh, you're fat if you're a healthy weight. And if you're not anorexic, you're not fit, even just because you look really shredded and lean, even though you aren't. And I was just like, I'm literally not. I just look lean. So you think, oh, you're way fitter. But no, I'm literally not. And then I was just like, and then part of me was just thinking, oh my God, like, how can I keep putting on weight if people are going to start saying things like this? And then I was just like, okay, first of all, who cares about what this random creepy man said? Like, no, I'm not going to like give my life away to this problem because I'm worried about what people think. And there's this quote that I really like, and it's like, if they mind, then they don't matter, and if they matter, then they won't mind. So if people mind or care about how you look, then they don't matter, and if they don't, then they're the people that matter. So like your best friends, your family, they're not going to care if you don't have a 6-pack anymore because they matter. And you know, if they do care, then stuff them, you know. So I was just like, ew, who are you? Like, no. So obviously, like, I'm being really positive and like, I don't care what people think. But like, that's because I'm faking it till I make it. Of course I care what people think. Of course it like hurts. And I'm like, you know, caring, and I'm like bashing myself out enough as it is. But that's how you just get better. You got to just be like, stuff it all. Like, another great quote I love and have been living by is, life is too short to spend another day at war with yourself. Life is too short to spend it being so obsessed with how you look. So yeah, so I've just been like, after my little filming and workout video and hating myself because I felt like Buddha, I was just like, oh my God, like, first of all, you don't look like that. You just like really messed up about yourself. Second of all, you know, at least Buddha was freaking happy, and like everybody loves Buddha. Well, not everybody, but like what Buddhist people do. And like, like he was a sick guy, I'm pretty sure, and had like a lot of good philosophies and life mottos. No, that's so not it. Teachings, and just was a good guy. So like, it's so much more important just being happy and healthy. Ugh, the amount of times, honestly, I have to remind myself of this all the time. And that's why I make so many videos on it, because I'm reminding myself about it by sharing it with you guys. You know, if I'm advocating something, that's me reminding myself it's important to do, as well as helping other people, hopefully. Yeah, I should talk a little bit more about this recovery group. So, a YouTuber I really like, is Stephanie Buttermore. She's smart, she's really cool, and she's a fitness influencer. And as all fitness influencers, she's been very body focused, just being shredded, bikini comps, and then doing like, 10,000 calorie challenges, which is crazy. And honestly, I think they're fun to watch. And it's kind of a binge eating disorder when you think about it, because obviously people that do those comps restrict their calories so much and then they let themselves binge out on 10,000 calories. She's recently come out about how she's been not healthy because she's been so restrictive of food, and like obviously she was so lean, so she was in that bikini modeling industry where she was not at healthy weight, and has had a lot of effects from that on her health, like her hormones and her mood and her energy and everything. And she's recently talked about the going all in. And basically all in is kind of what I mentioned on the amenorrhea recovery group I'm on for a lot of women or girls who've had eating disorders or just don't have a period. And honestly, the all in is basically when you just stop exercising completely and eat whatever you want whenever you want, to allow your body to heal from the damage you've done to it by starving it and overtraining, and get a period back, get to a healthy body fat percent, and let your body kind of reset and get into a rhythm where it's healthy. And it's not, because obviously you've just been in survival mode, it's stopped having a period, it can no longer support a lot of normal things because it's just trying to get you to live because there's not enough of you to be healthy. I've talked about this more in other videos, so check them out. Basically what she's doing is doing the all in. She's not stopping exercising, but she is listening to her body more in that sense, but she's just like eating whatever she wants, whenever she wants, and having like 5,000 calories a day, which is a lot. And honestly, when someone is in anorexia recovery, that is probably how much they need. Their body is making up for hundreds of thousands of lost calories depending on how long you've been anorexic for. For example, if you were under eating by 1,000 calories for a year, or that's around 356 days, 65, I forget. Okay, say someone's eating in a 1,000 calorie deficit for like 300 days, which is pretty much about like what I was in when I was in a bad place, because when I was in my worst, I was probably in about a 1,000 calorie deficit because I was having like 1,500 calories a day maybe, and because I was training and I have a lot of muscle mass. And honestly, my set point, I don't count anymore, but just like from my knowledge now, I know I was eating like between 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day, just as a normal healthy teenage athlete who was like who was slim. And like, so I was in like a 1,000 calorie deficit probably. So say someone was in a 1,000 calorie deficit for 300 days, then they might have 300,000 calories to make up. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that even is science or works like that. But if that was the case, then, well, obviously the healthier way to do it is to have a little bit of a surplus each day until you get to a healthy weight. If you were very, very underweight and you were having 5,000 calories a day, you still, eventually that would add up to 300,000 to make up those lost calories. I don't know if that's how it works. I honestly don't know if that made any sense. But I get the whole idea of you have to eat so much. However, just on this group, some of the things I don't know, like if I fully think that's completely healthy, like, because a lot of people are saying you need to get to you can overshoot, some people get to a BMI of 30, like that is not healthy, being at a BMI of 30. I just think you need to get to a health. I think a lot of people were being so intense about it and it stressed me out. And like the whole, like some of the things that they were being intense about were like, oh my gosh, I need to not exercise. I felt so bad because I had to walk up a flight of stairs today and I meant to be resting. Like that's way too intense. I think honestly, it's more just like eat a lot more so your body is getting extra energy so you can use that to restore yourself and to put on weight to get to a healthy size, and rest more so you're not burning as many calories and to let your body heal. But like I haven't been going all in or stopping exercise completely. I've been exercising but listening to my body. So if I feel completely cooked, I won't do hard stuff. And when I do training, my coach gives me short speed stuff. And if I feel dead, I used to be like, I feel horrible, so ignore it, and just start running 5K, and by the 5th K you'll forget how bad you feel and you'll be into it anyway. But now I've been like, no, listen to it. If I should feel energetic before I train and good when I train. And if I do, if I train and I do, then that's great. And if I just don't, then I need to get healthy first. And that's a sign that I'm not there yet and I'm recovering. So that's what I've been doing. And food, I've just been eating whole foods because that's what I want to eat and that's good for you. And just trying my best to have more calories, to gain weight. And it is hard mentally, but that's just what I've been trying to do. I do see the logic in all in, and I think it's really great that Stephanie Buttermore is promoting, like, she's a big fitness influencer and she's actually promoting fitness for once, like fueling yourself, being healthy, working out with being fueled and energy and recovery, and not just, you know, most fitness influencers are just promoting how to look shredded and they're not actually fit. Like, fitness influencers need to be fit and healthy, I believe, to call themselves that. So I think it's really great as a big fitness influencer that she's doing that and basically bringing awareness to your health matters so much more than how you look, and being shredded is not healthy, especially for a woman, or like having an extremely low, I mean, not being shredded, because some people can have a higher body fat percent and look shredded, but I just mean having a really low body fat percent isn't healthy and is damaging to your mental and physical health. So it's really great that she's doing that. So on this group, I saw a post that someone put, and it was something like, no one is going to say at someone's funeral, she had a great thigh gap and a tiny waist. Like no one's going to say that at your funeral. So like at the end of the day, you need to like remember and remind yourself that the important things in life aren't how you look or how skinny you are. It's how happy you are, how kind-hearted you are, the memories you made, the people's lives that you changed, and the people that changed your life. You know, just like living it and being happy. And it's just like, when it gets hard, that's the things I remind myself of. That's the things like that are helpful to remind yourself of. And like, you know, remembering why you're doing this and your purpose. For me, like, it's not only just to be an athlete again, but that's a big part of it, but it's also just to be happy again and to live life again and not survive life. So this is my body positivity talk today. Embrace your body, fake it till you make it. Wow, I really should post that workout video now, so I'm not like, I fully filmed it twice, because one of the times I was like, I look so bad here, and then the second time I was like, I still feel uncomfortable. So you know what, maybe I'll just like post it anyway and be like, learn to love how I look. I feel like I'm the unleanest I've been since I've been like an athlete. I don't know, maybe I haven't, maybe I'm not, but whatever. And you know, maybe I'll probably get leaner again, not as in skinny lean, but just more like muscular lean as I'm allowed to train again when I get a period back and I'm like fully recovered. And I've already been doing a bit more training and harder stuff as I start feeling better, because I have been, and it's just worth it. Life is worth it, I'd say. So that's all I'm going to say today. It's love your body and fake it till you make it. You know what? Just, if you feel like Buddha, just be like, whatever, we're going to run faster. So I don't know, get yourself a goal. Be like, I want to feel healthy, I want to have a period, and I want to deadlift 100 kilos. And then whenever you feel bad, just be like, no, you look strong. You look like, you know, someone who can have a period and be happy, and like, you know, one day have a baby because you have a period, and then maybe, you know, get strong. And like, if your goal is to deadlift 200 kilos, maybe you'll be like, I can deadlift 200 kilos. That's actually strength, just because I'm not super tiny like this fitness influencer. I don't know, maybe I can actually run 10k in under 35 minutes. That's extremely fit. That's actually being fit, not just being tiny. Or, you know what I mean? Anyway, I just need to shut the hell up because I just can't stop talking. Thank you guys for watching. Please like this video and subscribe. Bye.